What's up, everybody? We are the Trendies. Keep up to date with the latest trends and pop culture. This is Laura Arroyo.
It's Promise Jimenez.
And this is Edwin Figueroa. How's everyone doing this weekend?
Great.
Stressed out. Finals are coming.
Oh, actually, I changed my answer. Yeah, stressed. That's the perfect word.
Yeah, finals are coming. I don't know how I feel about finals, really.
Mm.
I'm not really too stressed yet. Well, it's gonna come like the day of the final, all the stress.
Yeah. What I like is how a few of my teachers are taking it slow. They're doing reviews. So I appreciate that. But other teachers, they just throw everything at you like, this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
Here's the due date. And it's like,
Like we got a final paper, me and Promise, and it's just like
for English, right?
Yeah, for English.
Yeah,
and it's just
but,
like
yeah, but what I appreciate is that she's taking it slow. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like today, she just wants us to think of a topic. And
Yeah.
then we're going to, talk about it.
which
and
is
stuff.
good. And then
So
I have
like
a
that.
paper for music class, and it's just like
Oh, that's right. We have a
a heritage paper.
No, it's a presentation.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. It's a presentation, not a paper.
Sally's
That's right.
presentation.
Oh, must be nice.
But yeah.
I have a
Um,
paper and a presentation.
So yeah, we're back for another episode of the Trendies. Sorry for us little rambling of
Of our stress.
Yeah.
of our stress, but we're back for another episode of the Trendies. We hope you guys had a great Easter. So yeah, Laura, do you want to introduce
I
the juice
do.
of today?
So,
The juice.
this past week, Cardi B had posted on Instagram videos of frustration due to blogs like The Shade Room, which she specifically shouted out, stating that essentially that blogs like this like to post on the negative and the downfall of a lot of artists, and they never post their positive impacts on society. And she specifically talked about her spouse or slash partner. I don't know their marital status. Did they end up getting divorced?
I don't even know.
I
don't
don't know.
know.
She referred to him
Their
as her
husband,
man's.
her man.
Yeah.
So, anyways, her partner Offset, and how he's donated money to the Ellen Foundation, and he's done other things
Yeah,
that have
the
been
cancer-free thing that he does. He donated $125,000 to Africa.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's like doing a lot with his platform, and how the Shade Room likes to tear him down by posting things about his baby mama drama and all the other ugliness in his life. And so, not necessarily ugliness, but more of like the drama instead of the positive impact. So
she's just getting she just got fed
there
up.
was just like a lot of
Yeah.
frustration, and she
Yeah.
mentioned that the Shade Room knows not to talk about her. So I don't know if there's some type of
Yeah, she
a contractual agreement or
yeah.
non-spoken agreement that they're not allowed to throw any shade at her, but that they're targeting people that are close to her in her life. And since then, she has deleted the videos. I tried to go back to see them to rewatch them, but they're no longer on her Instagram
So
page.
what was the original post of that she got outraged about? I know it had to do with Offset.
It was a mixture of things. It was a mixture of she had mentioned 2 other people alongside Offset.
Does he have another baby moms or something like that?
I think so, because I think
Yeah,
he
because
has,
I think that's what
I
she was talking
I
about.
think he has other children. Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides Culture.
I think that's what she was talking. Is that
Yeah.
that's their baby's name?
Yeah,
Culture?
Culture.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Culture with a K.
Okay. But the whole thing was Shade Room, they posted a thing about Offset and his other baby moms.
Mhm.
And she just got upset with that, saying, that's between him and the other baby moms. It doesn't have nothing to do with the Shade Room
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And then again, like you're saying, she got mad that they don't point out the good stuff he does. So, Laura, I know you follow the Shade Room and blogs like that. How about you, Promise?
Oh yeah, I do. I follow it even though I know it's toxic.
Yeah.
Because all we're doing is because she's right. All they really do post, I mean, they do post positive stuff. I do see it, but a lot of their posts are negative, and a lot of them are to stir up drama. And when you look into the comments section, it's just people dragging these celebrities.
Yeah.
And it's toxic. It's not right, because at the end of the day, these celebrities are real people.
Yeah.
So it's not would you drag someone that you go to school with, that you see every day? No.
Nah.
Right.
No.
Would you have the confidence to do it to their face?
Yeah.
So so why would you do it to someone that isn't in your vicinity? Just because they're a celebrity doesn't make it doesn't make it okay to drag them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do know that the Shade Room is very toxic, but I still like to read, because the comments are funny, but I would never take part in the dragging.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't follow the pages like that, because I don't know, I just don't I don't believe them, like their stuff. Again, like they're
Yeah.
very toxic.
Yeah.
Um, and when you first introduced this topic, Laura, I actually like I was laughing because I was just like, it's funny because it's sort of like celebrities like Cardi B, or let's say Nicki Minaj and Dare or something like that, because I think those two are sort of relatable. um like when they go on their social medias and trash talk, like let's say one another and all that stuff, what's the difference between what Shade Room is doing and what they are doing?
There is no
Mm.
There is no
difference.
difference. And then when the tables are turned, when someone talks about them, they want to get all defensive
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So I just
Mm.
laughed at it. It's just like, so I was actually just talking about this before we got here. Like, celebrities are the most hypocritical people in the world. Like, they say don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, and they go ahead and do it. And yes, that's because it's their own personal life, but they have a different platform to, let's say, me and you. They're looked up upon by
Yeah.
children and by other people.
But they don't ask for that.
They
That's
don't
that.
ask for that, but
I feel
they
like
With
I
fame
feel
comes that,
with
and
fame comes
since
that, and they know that.
yeah, but that's a thing that also that Cardi was getting upset with, and a lot of Cardi fans would get upset with, is that people would say, "Oh, Cardi does this, Cardi does that. She shouldn't be doing this
For the
because
kids, yeah.
children are watching
and
her."
she's saying,
But it's like she did not come into this industry saying, "You know what? I'm gonna make music for the kids.
yeah.
I want the
No,
kids
yeah,
to listen
I
to
definitely,
remember
my
when that
music."
happened, where she was like, like this, I'm not for kids. Like, stop
Yes.
telling your 5-year-old daughter to look up to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh.
I agree. I think that she was right in saying, you know what? Okay. So I do agree that if you're gonna see the bad and the ugly, you need to see the good and the beautiful. And it's hard when a blog like this that is so popular and has so many followers and generates a lot of likes and comments is always targeting people and putting them down. And I do think that they do tend to stir the pot and want drama.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna sound hypocritical myself. In my head, I'm just like, who cares what celebrity wore it better? Who cares this and this? Like, we're all going through drama. Like, we
Mhm.
all, what the celebrities are how in their lives, what celebrities go through is the same thing that we go through in our personal life. Maybe not, they're just on such a big spotlight and they have so much more money.
Yeah.
That, that it seems different, but at the end of the day, um for example, the fact that Cardi's spouse her father has a baby mama, like how many people we know like have
That baby mama drama.
that
Like,
baby mama drama, like it's the same difference. And I
Yeah.
just like, I think that blogs like the Shade Room, they just no shade to the Shade Room because I get a lot of my news from there.
Yeah, but so
And to be honest, like I'm gonna go off of that.
yeah.
When you see blogs like the Shade Room, don't always rely on that source. Do more
Oh, yeah,
research.
definitely.
If you see something that catches your eye, like a news article or if you're into celebrity drama, or if you're into like this or that, or like investigational crime, like I know in one of our previous podcasts we had talked about the New Rochelle couple that had gone missing on vacation
Mhm.
in the not the New Rochelle, the Mount Vernon
Mount
couple
Vernon, yeah.
that went missing on vacation in Dominican Republic. That I got that from the Shade Room. That's when I first saw it, and then from there I
You
looked it
into
continue
up
other
searching,
sources.
yeah.
and I just looked up more articles. So I'm gonna say if you are into those blogs, do more research. Don't just base your opinions off of
yes,
that.
the reason for that is because the Shade Room is made. It's like it's made to cause shade. It's made for people
Mhm.
to talk.
It's in the name, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not the happy-go-lucky let's be friends room. This is the Shade Room.
That'll be a
to
long
throw
title.
shade.
I love that. Happy go.
That'd be
The
a long
Shade
title. So
Room. And like that's the thing. Like going back to Cardi, I feel like she's right when she says that these blogs should talk about the good and the bad.
Mhm.
But when you're referring to the Shade Room, it's like
it's
Yeah.
in the
girl,
name. What
it's
did
in
you
the
expect?
name. What do you
Yeah.
expect they're gonna
Yeah.
talk about?
So
you know?
what's the name again?
Like,
The Happy-Go-Lucky.
the happy-go-lucky let's be friends room.
That is
Next
funny.
year, that's our show name. We're changing Trendies to Happy-Go-Lucky. Let's be friends. That's a long name. But yeah, like I again, I like what you said there, where just do your research.
Mhm.
I even do research. Like, let's say I look at a post from ABC News, I go to other news sources, and though ABC is well trusted, I go to other sources
Me
because
too.
Yeah.
ever since, and I'm trying not, but I'm not gonna mention any names politically, but the whole talk about fake news and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
you see it even with the shade room and stuff like that,
Yeah.
where and by fake news, I think I'm not gonna name names, but the person who came up with that term, fake news, I think what they meant is just biased news, and
Yeah.
Yes.
that's what it is, really.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And we can't just sit here and say, oh, there's no such thing as fake news. There is.
Mhm.
And it's mainly biased news that doesn't want to share the good and
Yes.
stuff.
Mhm.
And that's the thing.
Yeah,
And it's like very subtle things too that causes news to be considered fake news, such
yeah,
as specific adjectives that they'll use
yeah,
to describe a situation or
Mhm.
describe a person, and that all happens, because news is supposed to be catered towards a specific group of people.
yeah,
So when there's so many different news sources and they're trying to cater to different groups, they have to talk a different way, they have to write a different way to cater to that group.
Mm.
So
yeah.
that's why, like you said, it's good to get different sources to
Mhm.
get different points of views, different types of writing, and then you can make your own
Yep.
perception out of it.
In life advice from 19-year-old Laura. um, even in anything you do, I think it's important to get other people's perspectives on
Mhm.
things, and because you don't know, like someone can bring to light something you would never have thought about. And if you surround yourself with the same people that think the same as you, I feel like you're really not going to get anywhere. You need to have different mindsets, different perspectives around you, and getting different people from different surroundings in order for you to, like, I don't know, just grow as a person. I
Yeah.
appreciate that I surround myself with people who come from different areas as me, who've experienced different things. And so, like, I know that has nothing to do with our topic, but it kind of has to do with our
Yeah.
topic. With you always don't be closed minded and always like look around.
No,
You know?
yeah, you could tell like when a news source is being very biased too.
Mm-hmm.
Like so there was an attack on during Easter, and
During Easter?
Yeah.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
The
Um,
resurrection of our Lord?
yeah, well, yeah. So it was.
Laura,
Well, let's talk.
Laura's just like, okay.
Let's talk about yeah. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Because you gotta be respectful to other religions and all that stuff. So let's just hold off on that Easter stuff and our beliefs. But there was an attack on Easter, bombing in 3 churches, and it killed over 321 people are dead from the attack, and over 500 injured. Um, and I was reading the news source from ABC talking about it. And I trust ABC. I find them very in the middle. I don't find them leaning left or right or being super biased on stuff. But when you have even if it's like little things in there, because they were talking about how the president tweeted out, we're sorry for the 137, because at that time it was only 137 people that were announced dead, whatever. um it obviously the day later, they found out there was 321, but the president tweeted, I'm sorry for the 137 people that are have been murdered by this attack, this horrific attack. ABC News, they put on the comment, um, even though it was 138, he got the tweet wrong. It's like
Wait, what do you mean?
they so
Wait, what do you mean?
okay, so they ABC News reported 138 people dead.
Okay.
Trump tweeted 137. He got like one person wrong, whatever. But they nitpick on that.
Okay.
And that's the thing that these news sources like the Shade Room and all these things, these places does, like BuzzFeed and Shade Room and all that stuff. They nitpick on the little things
Imagine if it was
to make you
Obama.
look. Yeah,
If
it
Obama
was
got that
mhm.
number wrong, would ABC comment like,
No,
actually
they
it's
won't.
138?
No, they won't.
No, they wouldn't,
They
right?
won't.
They'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President, but the number is actually 138. But thank you for your concern. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they would have
And
said.
and it goes even for the Shade Room, for the big news sources like ABC, even Fox. I don't watch Fox like that, even though I'm a
No.
conservative, but they they're all biased. They have their own preferences, and even though they won't say it out loud, we see it, especially with that ABC's report of just saying, "Oh, he got one wrong." Okay, like first off, y'all got it wrong anyways, because it ended up doubling the amount of people that have had died.
Deletes post.
Yeah, so like I mean, it was just like it goes the same thing, like where news sources are you have to have multiple news sources. Going back to that, just because everything can be trusted, everything's a little biased, especially today in today's political climate and in entertainment climate with stuff like what's going on in Hollywood, the stuff like R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett and all that stuff like that. All that stuff. You have to just find the facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You said everything, yeah.
No, I don't know. So, how do you guys feel? Do you guys still trust the Shade Room? That's what I want to ask.
No.
I feel like my relationship with Shade Room and blogs like the Shade Room, I will continue to like be I guess a subscriber,
Yeah.
a follower too, but I won't rely on that as my sole source of news. Like,
Yeah.
that is just an outlet that I'm able to get quick news, and from there I do deeper research, and that is that.
The thing about me is I am so disconnected with pop culture. I am so disconnected with what's going on with celebrities. And then one of my friends even told me, "Promise, how do you not know what's going on in the world? And you're a mass communications major." I felt offended.
And we have a radio show called the Trendies, and you still don't know.
Yes,
we're based around pop culture.
I know.
She just dead exposed her.
I exposed myself. Oh my god, fire me. I don't even get money.
It's not like we it's not like we prepare ourselves like the day of. Like, come
yeah.
on.
So what are you talking about? What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wasn't even reading on the article before.
I know, right? Yeah.
But yeah, that's what she was telling me, and I was like, "Dang, she's right." And also, I have a lot of friends that really do keep up with celebrities and pop culture, and I feel left out because I'm like, I haven't heard that yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, yeah.
So I feel like I rely on the Shade Room not only to feel connected with what's going on in pop culture, but also to for entertainment. For entertainment too, just to like get a quick laugh when I read the comments, because I know the comments are gonna be crazy.
Hilarious, yeah.
And I just find it so interesting how the Shade Room, their own captions for the pictures or whatever, they wouldn't necessarily be disrespectful, but it's like they know that the comments that comes
controversial
with it is yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I wouldn't rely on them for like news, for formal news, but I definitely would rely on them on a quick laugh.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, same thing with me. Like, I don't keep up with pop culture like that. I'm
Yeah,
more,
you didn't even know Cardi's baby's name.
I didn't know her. Listen, I don't.
That I knew.
Not that I don't care about babies, but I don't care about the celebrity babies and what they ate today or whatever they tweeted or whatever. Like, I don't care.
You sound like such a dad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what they ate today, what they tweeted.
I don't care about all that, but like again, I don't follow all that. Like, I just follow like the political spectrum of like news and all that stuff. But I think people need to be aware really of what's going on, because even though you may think it doesn't affect you, it sort of does, because it puts people against each other. Really, it does. Especially celebrity status. Like, I know this doesn't sound silly, but like, let's say one celebrity says something and the other celebrity says another thing, and you agree with one celebrity. Let's say your mother agrees with the other celebrity. Let's say there's beef right there or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
A lot of people take celebrity drama to heart, and they bring it into their. I'm gonna do like this is like a very vivid example when it was a whole. I'm back to Cardi versus Nicki. You know how many people were like, you gotta pick a side. Which one you like, Cardi or Nicki?
I'm like, I like both.
Yeah.
I was asked by like 3-5 different people when that beef happened. So which one you pick, Cardi or Nicki? Like what? Like what?
Yeah.
Why is this pick a side? Like I like both artists. Like I knew Nicki before Cardi, obviously, because she was, and to be honest, in high school, like I bumped Nicki all the time, like
Same.
that, like
I was a huge fan.
And then Cardi came out, and like, why can't I appreciate both? But like people like to like get into that and like feed off of that, and now like they create drama within their own because oh, now you can't play that song. I don't like that artist.
Like, excuse me,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like, I used to be a huge Nicki Minaj fan. Huge, you know? Because that's like the only female rapper I feel was kind of relevant, you know?
In my, like...
Yeah. And then Cardi came out. And I was still bumping Nicki, you know? And then I started listening to Cardi. And people were like, wait, I thought you were a Nicki fan. Why are you listening to her? And I'm like... this
Yeah.
song is a bop, you know? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like
Why can't I listen to both?
Yeah.
I don't understand what the big
Mhm.
deal is.
Yeah, it's just like,
That's just one example. There's plenty of other.
no,
Yeah.
definitely,
Even like with
definitely.
the whole Jordan Kylie interested, like that
Oh, yeah.
whole thing.
Oh, that was a
People-
mess.
And now people are dragging Jordan for what she said about how if it wasn't for that scandal, she wouldn't have known what it was like to be a black woman.
she said that.
She
Yeah,
said that.
She said that?
Bro,
Hold up.
she
Another
said
Hold
topic.
up.
Another topic.
New topic,
What?
yeah.
She said
New
something-
topic.
Okay,
New
yeah.
topic. While they searching up that, I'm just gonna say, like, even if you don't want to get into the celebrity beef, it's gonna come to you somehow or another from, let's say, a friend. You'd be like, oh, you don't know about this? What, you gotta pick this or pick this side, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna come to you no matter what. Even if you don't want to do be a part of the beef or whatever.
Another example, another example before I finish. So it was released that Coachella paid Ariana Grande more than Beyonce, and during Ariana Grande's performance at Coachella, someone threw a lemon at her. Like, you see, like, people took it to the next step. You dead just assaulted
I mean, so
an artist.
quick question, because I don't follow up with Beyonce like that.
Well, because Lemonade, that was the name of
So
her
yeah,
album.
but when the
Someone threw a and Ariana
she's
Grande
dying over
singing-
there.
Ariana Grande singing, she goes, was that someone threw a lemon at me? I felt so bad for her.
I gotta search that up. Quick
see
question
that
though,
video.
because I don't follow up with Beyonce. When was her last album though? Like her last album
Lemonade?
release?
I think that was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay, yeah. You really gonna expect, like, if I was like in charge of hosting, not hosting, but like hiring the talent for Coachella, you think I'm gonna hire someone whose last album was 3 years ago?
No,
Yes.
I don't think it was a
compared to
rehire.
some.
I think it was when Beyonce had performed, she was paid a certain amount of money. Now that Ariana Grande performed, she got like double or whatever.
I mean,
she
but
got paid more than her basically. And people are saying like, how does she get paid more when Beyonce's Beyonce? Because the Beehive is strong.
I love. I
What's
love.
Ariana Grande's fan thingy
the
called?
Arenators.
Really?
I think I
Are
don't
you
know.
I'm
serious?
tired of
Arenators. I don't know.
Arenators.
Grenaders. How about that?
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes
But-
a lot of sense.
but let me say
it's a
the-
little scary, that name.
Let me say the
grenades, the
Jordan Woods
grenades.
thing. So Jordan Woods said that she was bullied by the world following Tristan Thompson's scandal. I understood for the first time what it's like to be a black woman in society.
Oh my god.
Now this is what the Shade Room posted. Again, I didn't do further research on it because when I just saw that, that was a little controversial. I don't know where she was going with that.
I feel like I understand what she's talking about, but she said it completely wrong.
Yeah,
She said that completely wrong because she made it sound
Well-
like her whole life she didn't feel black until she felt oppressed.
Oh,
So
maybe
that's-
that's what she was like.
But you shouldn't say that.
I-
You shouldn't say that. That's wrong
yeah.
to say.
But like,
So,
I'm just gonna say a lot of people don't agree with what she's saying. Like,
yeah,
a
I
lot
don't
of people
either.
are like, it's very controversial what she said.
Yeah.
Like, even the Real, they talked. I think the Real. I don't know if they talked about it. Shout out to the Real. I love you guys so much.
Fake news. Nah.
But anyways, the Real, they posted on their Instagram as well. Like, what do you think about what? And that's how I found about it. I found out about it. What Jordan Wood said was through the Real.
Okay, 2 sources.
So yeah, so I saw it on Instagram on the Real's web, on their Instagram page, and it was like, what did you think about what so and so said? And then following that, the Shade Room had posted something. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that happened. But
I don't know. That's just a dumb comment, really.
yeah,
Really dumb.
It is.
Because to associate, being black with being first off, I don't know where she was being oppressed in there.
Because she was being bullied by the world.
they're calling her
Oh
people calling
my
her a
Yeah,
home
she's
wrecker.
calling her a home
Goodness.
wrecker, calling her,
That sh-
the H word.
She was
I
like
can't say that, right?
basically,
I think
Yeah.
you can. Let me see. I think we have a list of words we can't say.
Wait, really?
yeah,
But yeah,
that's
she-
definitely up there. But just like like being excommunicated from
I
that
think so.
family, and just like a lot of people throwing shade at her,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
I don't know.
that-
She's just
whatever. But that's just another example of like people.
bullying is universal. So I don't know where she got that from.
Yeah, that's
Of
the
it
thing.
being black. It's universal
yeah,
no matter
like-
what race you are.
Yeah.
And not only
White,
that, but
black,
like-
Hispanic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like there's more to being a black woman than just oppression, Like
Yeah.
there's way more than just being black. So for her to say that as a
Yeah.
20-something-year-old woman saying, I finally know what it means to be a black woman in
Yeah.
society.
And
Like what?
I think like throughout time, right? Not throughout time, because let's not go back, back to the 18, because that's different. But like
18.
in the 1800s,
Oh.
during slavery and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like growing through time, I think the sort of alignment with black women have been power and like the head of the house, really. I feel like that's been what been associated with black women.
Oh, you think she misinterpreted
I
what it
think
is?
she misinterpreted what it means, like not what it means, but like the status quo of being a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, to me personally, it's always not always, but like, modern day now has always been the strong a strong woman, head of households. I don't know. That's just me being
No, yeah,
personal.
you're.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think that, like, for example, like going back to like the media and the shade room, like they posted that to, like, for people to drag her, like
yeah,
people are like, what do you think about that? Obviously there's going to
Yeah.
be a lot of negative comments to that.
yeah.
You're like saying, what do you think about that, is basically like, yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
like go in the comments and disagree with each other.
Yeah.
Go.
Like,
Go, my
yeah.
little children.
Go
Go.
fight.
It's exactly, yeah, like
Be
Like you
be
release
toxic.
you release the reins. Go. Run free, my children.
Hold up, we lost the pop filter. I thought I heard something.
I didn't even see it fall
Right here,
out.
right here. Okay. I heard something. I was
we
like,
had a bit of
I heard-
technical difficulties.
Okay, wait. Talk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's just that, like what you did just that was perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, news is just it's
News.
it's biased no matter where you look, really.
my final words for you all is to always look around and
Look for the facts. Yeah.
look for it. Yes, don't just rely on one news source.
Yes, my final news. Wait, oh my god, my
My
final
final news.
my final words is you should treat celebrities as regular people.
Mm.
If you do want to go in the shade room just for entertainment, I am totally with that because that's what I do. But yeah, just treat celebrities as regular people. Don't go dragging them on social media because
So then, where you get your entertainment from? You just like go there for entertainment.
yeah,
I
go
know.
there-
I could just be an entertainer.
No, go there for entertainment. But oh wait, but then if I'm telling everybody to
Yeah,
not, then there's no
comment.
comment. Oh wow,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Well, there's gonna be some people that doesn't want to listen to me.
Promise.
So,
Promise. What's your new final words?
my new final words is just go to. Okay.
Be nice. How
Be
about that?
nice. Say some nice things about people. That's it. I sound like a whole contradict. Okay. Just, Edwin, you go.
Yeah, just be nice. Find as many news sources as you can. Don't always believe the first thing that pops up in your feed or whatever. So yeah. That's our final words there, I guess. Thank you guys for joining us this Trendies episode. Very what are you doing back there?
What did you just do, Edwin?
I don't know. I just don't like that.
Oh, wait, you gotta do that again. Hold on.
I don't know.
Run that back.
I
Run
mean,
that back. Hold on.
I don't know how to do it. It's just like something like that, right? You just
Hold
move your
on.
hands.
Hold on.
You just move your hands.
Like
Am I doing it
you
right?
are dad.
Hold on. Do it again. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm driving or something.
Whoa.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us at this Trendies. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Trendies with 3 underscores again, because they didn't allow one. See you guys next Thursday for our final Trendies, actually.
No.
Wait, there's a final. Wait,
Next Thursday.
Oh, next. Wow.
Next Thursday is the
You're
final.
lying. Wow, we gotta make this one real special.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna make it a
Yes.
2-hour special. Nah,
No,
I'm
we're
just kidding.
not.
No, we're not, because we have class and we can't.
We have a final, sir.
Next Thursday? No, we don't.
Oh no.
No,
When is it?
it's in it's in May. It's in May. We have like 3 weeks for the finals.
Oh, okay.
So she don't know what she's doing. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure you catch us on Twitter and Instagram. See you guys next time.